Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Rich Guzman and welcome to a brand new Ace and Rich Live. Of course, it's freedom by design, baby. It's all about designing your own freedom. And tonight's show, it's me alone, I know. Ace is a little under the weather today, but she will be back very soon, guys. So you got me, and we're gonna go over some great stuff. There's some stuff I wanna talk to, get off my chest, and let you know that this is going to be a real great live for you guys. So start taking notes, really start paying attention, because this is going to change your life and your business. I guarantee by the end of this live, you're going to know so much more. You're going to totally dominate in the industry, because I'm about to spill some serious secrets tonight. All right, now let's talk about the title, right? It's all, if you think funnels make you money, we want you to watch this, right? And there's a reason for that. Because back in the day, when we first started doing marketing together online, me and Ace, we struggled like you wouldn't believe, right? Being homeless. You guys know the story, right? And if you don't, we were homeless in a Motel 6. We had nowhere to go, right? I had my job luckily across the street. But the thing about it is, we tried so many different methods and nothing worked. And people kept telling us, well, funnels make money, funnels make money. And we're like, okay, so we'll use your funnel. Okay, we'll use your funnel. Okay, we'll use your funnel. And if you don't know what a funnel is, it's just pretty much a couple of websites put together to capture your name and email and things like that. And we kept listening to the gurus, listening to the leaders, listening to everybody. And we noticed that, yeah, people were coming into the funnel, but where was this whole big money making idea? You know what I mean? Nothing was happening to the point that I could fire my boss and be free. It was like these little tiny commissions were coming in. We're like, we made $1, right? Oh, it's $7, yay, right? But that's not gonna, that kind of money you can't really survive on, right? So we were thinking like, why is this not working? Well, everything changed when we started learning some great methods that changed our business in a whole new way, all right? In other words, we were willing to do what most people are not willing to do in this industry. Now, before I get a little further into that, let me find out who's on the live with us right now. Let me see, let me go over here. People are hopping on right now, so I don't want to miss anybody that's on here right now. Okay, cool. So as you guys are watching us live, guys, take notes. This is going to change your business dramatically. I'm telling you right now. We're going to be speaking from experience tonight. No fluff, okay? So one of the things that really helped us is understanding what a funnel is really designed for. And people think that you put up a funnel, right? You put your link out there and you wait, no content, no follow-up, no conversation. Then you wonder why the sales are not coming in. And if they are coming in, you're not really making a lot of money. You're only making a little bit, right? That's why most people fail. They always make just a little bit of money at most, and they never do anything else, right? And those are the people who only can make a little bit of money. Most people don't even make no money, right? So you got to really wonder, why is that? Why is that going on in the industry? Why is it people are not making money, or making a little bit of money and not making a lot of money, right? Like me and Ace and a lot of other leaders. What's the difference? What is the catapult? Like what is it that takes that to the next level, right? Let's go. So we all know that funnels alone are not really going to save you, right? It's like the first step in the equation is bringing someone through a process that really helps you start getting that result, okay? A result means like somebody sees the website, they see the lead capture page, they put their email or their name and email in, and then they see either your bridge or the offer that you are selling. But even though that offer is being sold, usually the offer on the front end is very low. Now, there might be some upsells on the back end where you can make more profits as a marketer, but the problem is the majority, they only buy what's on the front. And when they buy what's only on the front, it's a very small commission. It's not enough to survive on. It's not enough to break the bank. It's not enough to fire your boss and be 100% free like me and Ace, right? So what you want to do is you want to think about, how could I take that concept and leverage it and let me take more control of my business. Okay? Now, the ones that listen to this and the ones that are going to follow these directions are going to make it. And the ones that listen to this and do nothing are not going to make it, just so you know. All right? So you got to understand something. Funnels are just tools. All right? You are the business. And let me repeat that again. Funnels are just tools, okay? You are the one that's the business. Once me and Ace understood this, everything changed for us like you wouldn't believe. We started making like really big sales, high ticket on the back end. I mean, smashing records. Not only that, but helping other people as well on our team. And this is how things really change in the business. This is how you start making bigger types of commissions that you can equate to what you're making at your job, or equate to what you're making, you know, with maybe Social Security if you're on retirement and things like that, right? And the list goes on and on. But it doesn't stop there. It just keeps growing from there because you start understanding what really works when you understand that you are the business, okay? So why funnels don't work, okay? Tools don't close sales, okay? Tools don't close sales. People do. We do, all right? This is how you start changing the spectrum when it comes to getting the results that you deserve on the internet with your business, all right? Now, what you can do is look at your funnel, right? It's step one. The funnel is step one. We all know that's just the first step. But what you do next makes the biggest difference, okay? And again, your daily actions are going to be the outcome. That's going to determine your outcome and not the sign up, okay, or not your sign up. It's more of your daily actions that are going to determine your outcome, all right? So what is it, okay? What our dream team does differently? Because I know a lot of people have been asking, like, guys, what's going on with your team? Why are you guys making so many sales? Why is it that your team are making sales? And why some of your team members are making upsells and high-ticket commissions, and now they're making a lot of money working with you? Well, we just don't share links. It's not what we do, right? Again, that's just the first step. So if you're watching us on YouTube here, there's a link below this video you can click on and go through the process. And just so you know, that's just the first step, right? We keep it real, right? And we teach this as a full system, right? Traffic, paid or organic, which is free. Capture, clean and congruent pages. Follow-up, AI plus you. I don't know, guys, how many times have you heard on the internet, AI is going to save you. AI is going to help build your business for you. If you keep listening to, you know, things that are out there, and it's always been like that. It's just been different strategies, different things that people talk about. They do this over and over again. Like, this is the magic bullet. That's the magic bullet. That's the If you think about it as like, it can enhance what I'm doing, yes, but that's not the magic bullet. Okay? Now, the AI can leverage some things in a fantastic way that can help you follow up and start getting that first beginning process to that front door. That's important, all right? But let's talk about making the big money, all right? You make big money by building connections, because we build connections, and connections build conversions, okay? We love to build connections, but understand the connections is what builds conversions. And I don't mean conversions like small, change on the front end, like $1 or $7, or maybe even, I don't know, I've seen funnels do upsells for like $17, right? When there's like an 020 and upsell. I'm talking about $100, $500, $1,000, $1,500, right? $3,000, $5,000. We're talking about money that can really change your life, right? So when you learn to build connections, the connection starts to build the bigger conversions in your business. And that's what changes everything in your business. And it's awesome. It's incredible because it changes so much in your business, right? So just so you know, a lot of people are not alone when it comes to them struggling trying to build their affiliate marketing business. And they'll just say, here's a funnel, just go run with it, and this is going to solve your problem, and that's it. But why is it that our dream team members are getting sales, upgrading to all-ins, right, and leading the leaderboards? I made a video on this the other day, and I shared the leaderboard of our team members, not just us. We have all, we got like all time on the leaderboard. We're cruising, right? But currently, who's on the leaderboard? Our team members are on the leaderboard. Why? Because we're working with our team members, and we're teaching them the secret sauce when it comes to building connections and learning about conversions and learning about big conversions, not small, big conversions, okay? We don't like to rely on mechanical things. We like to use them for leverage, but we don't like to rely on those things. Now, it's great because if you look at all these pieces together that I'm talking about, it's a winning formula. But if you rely on just the one thing, it's not a winning formula. A winning formula is leveraging the tools that you have and injecting yourself into it, all right? Don't be afraid to inject yourself into it if you want to make more money. Again, let's look back. When we first started, we didn't do this. All we did was rely on the websites and the pages and the funnels, right? This funnel is going to be the best thing, and you're going to make a lot of money with this funnel. And the reality is, we didn't make the most money that way, guys. We made the most money by injecting ourselves with part of that process, right? Again, we used it for leverage, but we injected ourselves, and that's what changed everything for us. And that right there, that's how we overcame our struggles, because we knew something was wrong. We're like, well, wait a minute, how come is it that, this is supposed to be like the thing that's going to work, and in reality, we realized that it wasn't the thing that was going to work. It was us that had to work it. And that's when a lot of money started coming in, right? So now, as we're training and coaching brand new people on the team coming on board, we're sharing those secret sauces, a secret recipe that we have that we've been using from day one when we overcame those struggles, right? So, and here's the thing, guys. Let's talk about, real talk, okay, for viewers. Are you posting content daily, right? Let's say that you're just getting started. Maybe you're working and you're doing maybe 3 times a week. And that's all you could do. That's a good start, right? You're creating some kind of consistency, all right? You're starting to create some kind of consistency. On Facebook, we post pretty much like every day, okay? On YouTube, we post like 3 to 4 videos a week, right? Which we've been upping our game. We're going to be doing a lot more videos coming next week, right? Because we're getting a lot of feedback, and with that feedback, it lets us know that people want more, all right? So, are you posting content daily? That's number 1. 2, are you following up with your leads? Here's another thing that a lot of people don't do. They generate leads, they don't follow up with them. Now, what do I mean by follow up? Well, we don't like to just follow up with autoresponders, right? We don't like to follow up with just an email. We like to follow up like with pulling people away from the noise and going into a group and start conversating and building those relationships so it becomes more real and it becomes more intimate so there's no distractions, right? That's really, really powerful. If you're not doing that, take note, you should be doing that. Now, how are you talking to your list? Are you just talking by just trying to pitch and make sales? Or are you talking in a way that you're trying to make connections, right? Remember I said earlier, connections, that's all about conversions, okay? Remember that. Connections is everything when it comes to your business. Now, or I don't know, maybe you're stuck on the set it and forget it mode, right? You think you're going to set something up and then forget about it, and then all the riches are going to come in. And that's a recipe for disaster. You'll be waiting forever because nothing will change in your life. Nothing will transform in the way that you think it's going to transform. And we're speaking from this, when I say we, me and Ace, we speak from this from experience. We speak from this from being homeless, struggling, okay? Like I said, it was really difficult, and we had to really come to grips and realize that we were responsible for our outcome. And we realized that we were the ones that had to be put into the center of that whole process. And I'm telling you, it changed everything, guys. When I say everything, it changed everything, all right? So let me tell you something. I'm going to go off the whim here a little bit, and I want you guys to think outside the box here. If you're struggling, okay, send me a message directly and let me know, what is your biggest struggle? What is it that you're struggling with? Okay? If you're not making any sales online, and you're running a funnel, you're running a website, and you wonder why you're not making sales, let me know, what is the biggest struggle that you're having? Maybe your funnel's working great, right? Or the follow-up email maybe needs some work, or maybe your communication needs some work, right? Or how to connect, right? How to build that connection, right? How to build trust, right? Let us know. Send us a direct message, and we'd be more than happy to find out what is going on. Where is the missing element there for you to really help you catapult to the next level, all right? We're willing to do that and help you guys out, and that way you can start getting results. Now, also, if you don't want to send us personal, just leave a comment below, right? Leave a comment below this video. Leave a comment right now. And let me know, what is it that is really just frustrating you to the point that you want to quit, right? Because we've all been there. I remember in the early days, I'd be like, you know what, this sucks. This ain't working. I'm just going to quit. But the reality is that you're just like one step away from a winning formula, right, to success. And that winning formula is you. That winning formula is you. So let's see, we got people here on the live. We got Michelle here. Let's see here. Michelle says, yeah, it doesn't. You have to put in the effort too. It's important to make connections, truly care about your people, get to know who they are and what they're looking to achieve. Well, yeah, exactly, right? It's about building those connections. These are real people. It's not just about you. It's really about them. And the more that you focus about them, the more that you can build trust with them, and you can help them build a business, okay? And this is what we've done, and we still continue to do so. And also our team members are doing the same thing. And that's changing the game. That's changing everything for everyone in the industry. Now, you might be watching this video and saying, this sounds a little bit different from what I heard, because I was told that I can make money online just by having the right funnel. It's not true, right? Now, there are funnels out there that do sell like products, and those products are a lot less and stuff like that. But when it comes to business opportunity, a niche, or the make money online niche, or you're selling a program or an offer that requires more back-end profits to really pretty much break the bank and set you free, right? I mean, that's why you're here. That's what you're looking for. You're looking to be free. You're looking not to be stuck at a job, or maybe you need more money for particular reasons. You got to really build your own economy, and having the winning formula is going to help you build that winning economy. But you have to listen to what I'm saying here. It's not going to be that easy with just having a website. A lot of, you see people online saying, hey, all you have to build a website and you can be rich, or all you have to do is build a website and you can make money. Okay, well, if you build that website, what are you doing with that website? What are you doing with the people that are going to that website, right? Again, we connect with our leads and our buyers, okay? So it's not just the buyers. We pull leads away too, and we communicate with them, right? We don't rely on automations. That's just one step, right? There's so, like, all these different elements. It builds leverage, and it's great, for all of us. But again, you have to put yourself into it to create more conversions and make more money. And it doesn't have to be difficult. Even with our team, what we're doing is, if they're afraid to connect because they just learned and they're just getting going, we're the ones that are connecting with their new people coming on board, and we're helping make those sales for them. And they got a winning story now. They're making sales. They're growing their business. Their lives are changing, right? This is what it's all about. And in return, it helps us. It's a winning formula, and it's just a win-win model. And that's the way it should be, right? The more that you put effort into giving back to someone else, right, you're rewarded. That's the way it should be. And this is why, it is a winning formula. And once we broke that wide open and things changed for us, again, that's where the financial reality really came in. And we're like, wow, where the money has been hiding all along, right? Where has it been hiding all along? It's because we've been pushing it away because we weren't willing to put ourselves into that winning formula, right? Because once we actually came into that formula, it became like the most amazing formula that we ever created. And it just changed everything. It's all about the connections and building relationships and building trust, right, along with your funnels, along with your websites, okay? We've met so many great people over the years. We met people from email marketing, cold emails. We met people from YouTube. We met people from our websites, our capture pages, Facebook, Rumble. Real people, guys. And it's changed our lives, right? Because we're willing to communicate and really build that trust with people. And over the years, we had people travel with us to Hawaii, great events, great speaking events that we did, and build some great, awesome new relationships, right? Brand new friendships that if you never really, did something like this, you would never know, right? So when you start really putting yourself out there and adding this great, winning formula where you don't have to rely on just a funnel, that's when everything can change for you and your life can change. And you'll meet some great people along the way. I can't tell you, every day we're meeting brand new people and they're winners, right? They know what they want. And having great leaders like me and Ace, they're in great hands, right? We've helped so many people out over the years and we continue to do so. And we're going to continue to do so every single day, right? And you could be next. You could be next, when you're ready, okay? Because you got to be ready. If you really want to fire your boss, or you really want to, maybe you're retired, maybe you want to, beat your Social Security and crush it, right? Beat your retirement income, or at least match it, right? You can do it. You can do it. This is how we do it. We don't just do it with a website, right? Now, don't get me wrong. The funnel has to be great. The funnel has to be a winning offer. That's just the first part of the puzzle. But again, when you put yourself into it, it turns your funnel into a winning formula, okay? All these pieces are a winning combination. But when you want to, broaden out that spectrum and really make a lot more money in your business, you have to be part of a winning team. You have to be part of, a place where people are going somewhere, right? Not anybody that's just, signing you up to something and just leaving you high and dry and went to the Witness Protection Program and they're not really there to guide you. And then you get frustrated because you have no idea what to do, right? You have no idea what steps to take, right? Like we talk to brand new people every day. And I can just give you an example, right? Somebody never done this before. Well, what do? Well, that's a different kind of conversation, right? Well, here are your first steps. Here is what I want you to do. Take this first step. Great, you're done with that first step. Now I want you to take this step, right? Guide them along that process step by step so they know exactly what they need to do with the winning formula. We could have a winning formula, but if somebody just comes over here and they don't do anything, right? That winning formula is not going to work for them. Or if they don't want to listen, that winning formula is not going to work for them. But let's say that you're sick and tired of struggling. You're like, you know what? I want to be part of that winning formula. All you have to do is click the link below this video, right? Or send us a message if you have any questions, and we can get you started and take you step by step to start building that winning formula for you. Because that's also what we do. We build out that winning formula for you so you don't have to, right? In the beginning, you shouldn't. You should be able to start marketing as quickly as possible to start building up your story so you can start attracting even more business, right? Like I'm telling you, your very first week, you can start making sales with this winning formula. And we already proved it time and time and time again. If you never made any sales online and you've been struggling, you're watching the right video right here and right now. Because we could take you by the hand and say, you know what? No more struggles. Let's get you started. Let's start making sales this week. Let's start building your story. Let's start building your brand so people can trust you and you can get more sales. This is what it's all about. See, we break down that winning formula for you. We break down about that connection, right? And the great thing about it is that we are the ones that are connecting and helping you close more sales so that way you could reap the benefits and you could start making more money for yourself. And at the same time, you're watching, you're learning, you're growing. And now that is the true meaning of earn while you learn, right? And guys, this is a 3-step process. This is not difficult at all, okay? This is a complete winning formula where the 3-step process could change your life. It doesn't have to be difficult. Just look online right now. Go watch another video. They make it so complicated that they want you to be confused, that you have no choice then to sign up and go, okay, I'm even more confused now. So you feel like you have to keep buying, keep buying, keep buying. And don't get me wrong, I want you to buy things that are going to serve you well. I want you to buy things that are going to educate you and become a better marketer, right? But I also want you to have a winning formula that you could actually do things step by step that'll bring you to the goal that you want to achieve. You know, when we say Ace and Rich Freedom by Design means that this is about designing your own freedom. And freedom means, freedom means different for everybody, right? Maybe somebody needs to pay off, a car. Or maybe the car is old, they need a new car. And they need, money to have a car payment, right? Or maybe they're struggling with a mortgage, right? Because of inflation, right? Freedom means a lot of different, maybe a vacation. I can go on and on what freedom means for a lot of different people. What's your freedom? What does your freedom look like? If money was no option, what would your freedom look like, right? Don't look at things and think that it's complicated because it's not, right? I always say nothing is hard, it's just different. And the reason why is because if something is different, it's just unfamiliar. Doesn't mean that it's hard, it's just, and plus if you don't have anybody to guide you, of course it's going to seem difficult because it confuses you to the point that you don't even know what to do anymore. And you get frustrated and you go, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to figure this out. And no matter what I do, nothing is working. That's the reason why, is because nobody is guiding you step by step. Nobody's building the winning formula for you. We have to figure this out ourselves to find out what that winning formula is. And now that we figured it out, we keep doing it over and over. You guys have been watching us for a while, right? We've been part of so many different companies, and you always see the records we've broken. Winning affiliate contests, right? Traveling to different places abroad. We love it. We love it. And I got to tell you something. I've been loving the island life, and it's been great. It's been hot. Now there are pros and cons, right? Power outages and things like that. We take the good with the bad, right? But it's like a dream come true because we get to live right in front of the ocean, sunsets, the most beautiful sunsets in the world, right here in the southwest of Puerto Rico. It's known for the best sunsets around, right? But what gets you there is that winning formula, right? We couldn't get here without that winning formula, guys, just so you know, right? So no matter what we promote, we always win because we understand the winning formula. We're willing to do things that people are not willing to do. We're willing to do things to help someone else out that nobody else will do. They'll tell you okay, do this, do this, do this, do this. Okay, are you going to help me build it? Are you going to help me put it together? No. What we do is we put it together from A to Z. And it's not A to Z. It's only a few things, right? But the way that we combine it together with our winning formula, it's a recipe for success. And that's what we know. And we know it for sure because it's been working over and over and over, no matter what offer we promote. Because we realize something. This is a people's business, right? And when you're brand new, people are afraid. So what we did is we took the fear away and put ourselves into it to eliminate that fear and help people build their businesses. And it works great, guys. It works great, and you're able to literally be part of that winning formula and start making sales and build your business on the internet finally. Now, we never promote something that we don't believe in. And one thing I can tell you, the offer we're promoting right now, we believe in it. Not only we believe in it because it works, is because we know the company we're a part of has been around for more than 10 years. And I've seen a lot of affiliate programs, guys, come and go. And this is the only one that's stuck around. Either someone changes a business name to a new name, in other words, just adding a new wrapper, or they're gone because they're not in business as long. Because they didn't really care about the customer. They didn't really care about creating a winning formula for them. All they cared about was themselves. They made money on the short term, but they couldn't make money on the long term. Myself and Ace, we made money for the long term because we knew how to build a business long term for many, many years, and still to this day. Okay? So again, guys, if you are struggling and you're trying to put the pieces together and you don't have a step-by-step process and you don't have a winning formula, okay? You're watching the video at the right time, right now. Click the link below this video right here on YouTube. Over here on Facebook, we're live as well. And you could actually, in a comment, I will put the link there so you guys can go right to that page. Opt in, look at the offer, get started, so that way you don't have to worry about figuring out if it works or it doesn't work, because we have 100% undivided hour support. You'll have our attention and our support to help you get started step by step. Well, there'll be no overwhelm, no confusion, but only winning. Because in this team, we call it our dream team. And what we do here is we win, win, win. So if you're ready to win, you're going to be part of a great team. All right, guys? So with that being said, my name is Rich Guzman, and we'll see you on a new video very soon. And guys, if you have any questions or share your number one biggest struggle in the comments below, and I'll get back to you. All right? Take care. You guys have a great weekend. Bye now.